Hello and welcome back to Raw Marketing. I'm Dan Walsh and this is yet another rainy San Francisco video. This is part 3 of the 5-part video series teaching you the Raw Marketing Strategy Framework. It's a framework I've used personally to launch over 80 products in 100 some countries, pretty much all in every country you can think of except for a few that have embargoes. I've used it to help clients in the past, and I've even taught it at General Assembly and some other places like that. It's very powerful stuff. You can understand it without having a marketing degree or really any previous marketing experience. So this is great for entrepreneurs who are just getting started. They've built something awesome and they're trying to tell the world about it, which is often a really hard thing to do when you're more product focused. This will not give you a master's in marketing, but it will give you the foundation to earn, well, there's a term for this, but when you get a degree from the School of Hard Knocks, that's basically, you'll be street smart marketing by putting all of this into play, okay? I want to emphasize again that these videos go in order, so please watch the first and second one. The links will be down in the description below this video. If you have not yet, you need to have answers to those first 2 videos before moving into this one. And again, this framework consists of 5 questions. They are very simple questions, but they are not easy to answer questions. This is where marketing can be challenging. Just because the question is simple doesn't mean it's easy. All right. Just a quick recap. Episode 1, we tried to establish objectives for our marketing. Episode 2, we took a shot at who our target audience was, who our target customer is. And now, in this episode, this 3rd part of the 5-part video series, I want to focus on where that target customer is, because this is going to impact what channels you focus on. Okay, so let's say, going back to episode 2, let's say you're still trying to sell that zebra towel and you figured out that it's not ironic vegan hipsters, but it's actually retired Floridians who want your towel. All right, they're probably 60 plus years old. You know they live in Florida. That's your target audience. They like to go to the beach, right? Maybe you figured that out. Maybe that's obvious. They probably use your towel by the pool. What kind of media do they consume? Where do you need to put your actual marketing creative, your advertising? Where does that go so that the retired Floridians see it? Okay? If they're not using Pinterest, don't put your crap on Pinterest. Figure out where your customer lives, quote unquote, where they spend time, and get your marketing there. They'll probably use AdWords. Chances are, because it's an older demographic, there's going to be more of them searching on Bing because that comes default with computers. I'm not making that up. That's a real thing. They may or may not be on Twitter. Facebook demographics have shifted. You might be able to really get them on Facebook. Okay? Do you see why understanding who you're trying to talk to makes a big difference? You'll save a lot of time and a lot of money by just completely ignoring the channels that you don't need to concentrate on because your target customer, your target audience isn't on them. They aren't paying attention to those channels. Okay? That's it. This one's a little simpler. You can do Google searches to figure out who's on what channel and use a little common sense. You will need to also do some media tests. I'll have some other videos about that in the future. How do you allocate your budget across multiple channels? How do you do multi-channel tracking? That'll come in the future. It's not part of this series, so stay tuned. Once those are up, I'll also put that in the descriptions below for easy linking. And all right, here's your homework for today in the comments below. What channels are you going to focus on? Hopefully you left your target audience, your target customer in the previous video comments. Now I want you to kind of rope that into these comments and drop it in. Which channels are you going to use? Don't be shy. Put it in. There's enough ad inventory to go around for everyone. Okay? And you don't need to say, per se, who your target audience is. Put in the channels that you're focusing on and why. because this will help everybody learn, okay? It would be great too if you also described your business a little bit, but you don't have to. I just want you to commit to something. I want people watching this to say, yes, I'm going to try this channel because, and then give me a reason why it makes sense, okay? This one's a little easier than the first two. I hope you have fun with this. I want to see those comments. I'm really excited to see what comes through. All right, I'm Dan Walsh. Episode 4 will be up tomorrow, and we'll go from there. Cheers.